Maestro music.
The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O, the R, the K. Look yourself in the face. Look yourself in the mirror. Ask yourself, are you giving 120% every day? Every play? Give me 120 or don't give me nothing at all. The guy you competing against, you haven't outworked him. You've not outworked the person next to you. You've not out-hustled them. You've not out-grind them. You've not outdone them. You're not locked in. Bring all your passion. Bring heart. Every single game, every single play. Put forth 120% or don't ask nobody to do nothing to you. The W, the O, the R, the K. The W, the O.
What is up? What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Happy midweek for everybody. I hope everybody is having a great morning. We're going to get into a little bit of this today, guys. Get over here, get set up. A little behind this morning. But that's all right. Gonna be kind of a shorter stream today because I have some stuff I got to take care of, some stuff I got to get done. We're gonna knock this Wednesday out in this market. Gonna take a look at this market. Gonna take a look at where we think we're gonna go today. Gonna do all that good stuff that we got going on every single morning. Give everybody a chance to kind of roll on in here in the morning. I know it's early for a lot of people, but we're up and at it. Gonna look at some pre-markets today. Gonna look at some crypto price action, and going to look at some crypto news and talk about some market news as well, some developments, some things that are coming, some things to look out for, all that stuff that we talk about every morning, guys. Get the morning started out right. So that's what we're going to do today. That's what we're going to do this morning. We'll go ahead and get into it real quick. Pre-markets, they're in green. They didn't look too good last night. So I would be careful. They really did not look good at all last night. They were all in red. And we'll talk about this crypto dip that happened late last night. I hope some people got in on it. I personally, I got in a little bit, but not enough to say I really got in on it. But there was a dip right around 7, 8 o'clock. Ethereum went down to like 16.8. So there was a little dip there. But pre-markets, the Dow, the S&P, and the NASDAQ, they all look like they're in green today. It looks like the market is going to start out as of now decently. We have our lagging indicator that we look at every morning. The Bitcoin Fear and Greed Index looks like it's in neutral today. So it's just kind of idling along, which is probably right about where it should be given the market conditions and given the environment that we're in. We have our market cap, our crypto market cap, sitting at about 1,081 billion, which is up probably about 10 billion from yesterday morning, which is a shock because it was way, way, way down when I went to bed. So it means the overseas markets really pumped in a lot of money to the cryptocurrency market overnight. So the overseas markets was really bullish on crypto, which is not a bad thing for us. We'll see if the United States markets, as they wake up, if they're able to continue this trend upwards, or if they take the profits that the overseas markets put in last night. Bitcoin sitting at $23,744. Ethereum sitting at $1,656. Like I said, right around 7, 8 o'clock last night, Ethereum was sitting at about 1,608, 1,609. So the overseas markets did pump a lot of money into the market. So that's good. BNB, I'm sitting at 303. BNB really didn't reap the benefits of the big market pump last night. So people they didn't pump into BNB because BNB's been hovering around this between 309 and like 300 for a couple of days now. It's just been sitting there. XRP, it was like low 37-cent range, back up to 38 cents. What I'll say about XRP, guys, is a lot of people have been pumping, a lot of whales have been accumulating this XRP the whole month of February. And they're just accumulating this XRP. So don't be surprised if you see XRP at a breakout at some point here, because a lot of accumulation has been going into XRP from these whales. Polygon, it had a bounce back last night with the rest of the market. It's up to 125. It was down to about 122. Yesterday, down to about 122. So it had a little bounce back. Looks like it's coming back. Got to see how these United States markets treat us this morning, though, guys. Solana, it's still sitting around that $22 mark. It had an outage a couple days ago. We talked about. Didn't seem to affect the price that much, though. I was surprised. SHIB pulling back, a little bit. You see a lot of people taking their money out of SHIB and putting it in Bone, which is actually probably a smart move for them, because Bone's going to run. We talk about Bone a lot here. It's going to run, but you see a lot of people possibly taking their money out of SHIB, not possibly, but taking their money out of SHIB, putting it in Bone for the Shibarium drop. So you see some exodus out of there. Good morning, Ken. Good morning. I'm glad you're here. Good afternoon to you. Good morning to me. So let me just answer this real quick. So yeah, you're gonna see some people taking money out of SHIB, putting it in Bone. We've seen that since the announcement of Shibarium, but I think a lot of people still don't understand that Shibarium is gonna come out, gonna come out in beta. And when they do, we'll see a little pullback in Bone. I'll be there to buy the dip. But like I said, the cryptocurrency market did take a dip last night, right around 8 o'clock my time. We were actually live on Twitter space, and we're calling out the numbers. It was like at 16.8, 16.7. Then overnight it pumped up. So the overseas markets pumped a lot of money into the market overnight. Missed Austin. Austin's you missed Austin earlier. He had a good stream. He did. He had a good stream. We had fun. It was right after our Twitter space, so it was a good stream. So let's see. Morning, Crypto Benny. Morning, brother. How you doing? I hope you're doing well today. Just kind of talking about this market, like when we were on our Twitter space yesterday, we've seen the Ethereum drop, down to like 16.8, 16.7, and it looked like the whole market was dropping last night. And then I went to bed, and it looked like the overseas markets really pumped a lot of money into the market. Ethereum's back up to like that 1,655 range, but this market cap, really went up last night. I want to say it was at like $1 trillion, right around $1 trillion, and let's call it $1 trillion. 1,060 billion when I went to bed. So it's right around 1 trillion just flipped here on me. So it's about 1,081,000,000,000. So roughly about 20 billion overnight came back into the market. So the overseas markets really, really liked crypto last night. They pumped a lot of money into the market on what would have been my overnight. So I thought for sure I'd wake up this morning and we would really, really see a down market. But actually the overseas markets really liked crypto. We got to see how the United States markets, when they wake up, what they think about it, whether they're going to take the profits off of what the overseas markets put in, or if they're going to continue this uptrend. That's going to be the key for this morning. This morning is going to tell us a lot about whether or not, the American markets are going to take the profits, or if they're going to go ahead and continue this uptrend. Also, when I went to bed last night, the pre-markets for the stock market looked like they were all in red. So they turned around. They're in green now. Target had terrible earnings. Low missed their earnings, and we're going to get into some other news when it comes to the global overall market as well. That could really affect it. We'll just talk about it now. The United States at this point is talking about putting some sanctions on China for their assistance in the Russian-Ukraine war. And usually the United States does not do this by themselves. Usually it's the whole NATO community that'll in turn roll these sanctions down as well. So this could have a negative turn on the market if we start to look at sanctioning China. Obviously, China's a big investor in the economy, the world economy. So if the world starts to sanction them, you could see some really negative impacts on the overall economy itself. So that's something to pay attention to, because when you look at it, like to sanction China is a big step, and it's not a step that the United States would take by themselves. I do not believe. So I believe that there's some talks behind the scenes of a lot of other European nations probably jumping on board with this. Is it the right move? I'm not sure. I don't think so. But we're going to see how this thing plays itself out. But definitely could have a negative impact on the economy if that happens. So sanction China, and no semiconductors. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying, Ken. This could have a really bad negative impact on the economy right now. If the United States starts to sanction China due to their involvement with the Ukraine-Russian war, and it came out last night that the United States is trying to do this. I don't think that the United States would do this by themselves. I think that the other European nations would be involved, and it's not gonna be good on the economy. Worldwide crypto, what is up, my brother? My brother. Good morning, man. I hope your morning is well. But what I will say is the overseas markets, like, they pumped a lot of money into crypto last night. We have to see what the United States markets are going to do with that. Are they going to keep this trend up and keep us to the upside? And you look at the daily bubble chart here. We are mostly in green, and when we narrow this down to the hour, because the American markets are starting to wake up now, right? So the overseas markets did us really well. The American markets are waking up. So how are they reacting to the pump that the overseas markets gave us last night? It looks like a mixed bag of tricks, right? You got some green, got some red. So on the hourly, it looks like maybe right now, as the American markets wake up, they're looking at maybe siphoning some off the top of this. But we'll see whether this thing continues to pump on the upward side or not. Good morning, Big Watch. I see you down there. Good morning. Good morning. Hope your Wednesday is going well. Hope your Wednesday is going well, brother. But we got to see what happens as the morning moves on. And the markets in the American markets start to wake up. But it was like 20 billion, around $20 billion that the overseas markets pumped in last night. And if we could get another 20 billion from the United States markets today, that would take us up to that $1.1 trillion market cap that we've been that's been kind of smacking us down for a little while. So it would be nice to see the United States markets pump in another 20 billion today. But we're gonna see how they treat us. But the big news, like not a lot of people are talking about it, is the United States sanctions on China as a possibility. And if this happens and they get the other NATO nations on board, we could see a big downturn in the market from that. I mean, you're talking, like Ken said, you're talking your semiconductors, you're talking a lot of money that China pumps into all these European markets. Good morning, Kelcher. Good morning. I hope your morning's well. Happy Wednesday. So as we look at it, I mean, we have to say, where's this market going if that happens, right? So that's going to be some big news that's coming out, and we got to watch how that story develops as pretty much the morning moves on and the week moves on as well, because I'm pretty sure that this is going to be a developing story on all the networks. So Big Watch, another black swan. It could be, Big Watch. I mean, if you look at it, I mean, what's going to happen? Really, if we do put sanctions on China, we know that China is a big driver of the economies in the European nations, and if the United States can get the other NATO communities on board to sanction China, it's going to be interesting, to say the least. Noble Styles, good morning. How are you? Hope I said that right. Morning. Big Watch. So yeah, we got to watch that story, and we got to watch how that's going to play itself out. But I'm really, really impressed at what the overseas markets did put into crypto, though. $20 billion last night. But it looks like as the morning moves on, it looks like as the United States markets wake up, it looks like they're taking that profit off the top of what the overseas markets did last night. As we drill down into the hourly, you can see the red start to fill in. Unfortunately, this early in the morning, it doesn't look like the United States markets want to double down on what the overseas markets did, unfortunately, but it's still early. We'll see. The markets look like they're going to open up pretty well. So we shall see what happens as the day moves on. But it's not looking like the Americans want to wake up and play ball in this market right now. Let's get into a little bit of this too. Visa, MasterCard, crypto efforts are taking a back seat. I think the SEC and regulations have a lot to do with MasterCard and Visa taking a back seat. They were really, really ready to drive cryptocurrency into their everyday purchases, everyday exchanges, everyday payments with Visa and MasterCard. And I think the SEC kind of scared them a little bit. So they're trying to say it's because of the market setback. I think it's a lot of the sentiment of the SEC right now, and so they're kind of stepping back their efforts where they're making progress. So we'll see how long they they stay out of this market and set, because they were really ready to take off with cryptocurrency, MasterCard and Visa. So we'll see how long that they sit on the sidelines and kind of pull back their efforts into making cryptocurrency as a mass adoption. But right now, all reports say that they're just kind of they have everything that they were working on is on hold. So it's another thing to watch out for, as more and more regulations come out, how many of these other big companies that were looking to make cryptocurrency mainstream are going to start taking a back seat until there's more clarification with regulation. So, we got to watch this stuff, guys. Bank of America too, expects the Fed to raise interest rates to 6%, but not only in the United States, globally, they expect the interest rates to be at 6%. As they explain in this article, Bank of America is really expecting the interest rates globally to be at 6%. So what that means is, you're looking at a lot more interest rate increases from the Feds, which means there's going to be more pain throughout the world, because in this article, they're not only talking about the United States, but they're talking about the world, right? So it looks like Bank of America basically is estimating more and more pain throughout the world when it comes to this market, which I necessarily don't disagree with them. With what we have going on right now, it doesn't look like inflation's coming down at the rate that the Feds wanted to come down. And they only have two tools in their toolbox to use, and that is to raise interest rates, or print more money and make inflation worse. Obviously we don't want them to print more money, because this is why we're in the situation that we're in. It's because the world itself printed, money, dollars after dollars after dollars, and gave it out and just drove inflation up. So in the whole world, it wasn't just the United States, the whole world did it. And so them are the only tools they have in their toolbox to use from a governmental standpoint. So interest rates probably will come up. I'm towards the end of March, guys, when the Feds meet, the more and more I read things like this, the more and more that we're going to go to a 50 basis point rate increase. And if we get to a 50 basis point rate increase at the end of March, you could see a real negative impact in the market, because whereas everybody's pricing in 25 basis points. What if we get a 50? How's the market's going to react to that? Not well. So we got the former FTX director, Nas Ham. I'm not even going to try. Pleads guilty to U.S. Criminal charges. Basically, he pleaded guilty to creating this program and defrauding investors out of all of their money in FTX, about couple million, $6-7 million in a short period of time. So as you can see, the walls are closing in on Sam. Good old Sammy Sam. This guy right here, he's going to line up with everybody else, and he's going to tell on Sam. The walls are closing in on Sam. I don't think that Sam's going to get out of this without doing any jail time. I know some people disagree with me. They don't think that he's going to do any time, but I think that my man Sam is probably on his way to jail. And it's because everybody's telling on him. But let's go ahead and take another quick look at where our bubbles are at. The hourly, we're getting plucked off in the hourly, guys. This going down. But there was a dip last night, and I don't know if anybody bought this dip last night. I did not buy this dip last night. So this is on the daily chart. So if you got down in here, I believe that we were on our Twitter space right around this time right here, and we were calling it out. And Ethereum got down to 1602. And I kept saying, man, the market is crashing. The market's going down, guys. We're on that Twitter space. And if anybody bought this dip right here at 1602, they're up. They're up about, 50, 60 bucks. So you buy a couple Ethereum, you're up a couple $100. So this thing was crashing. Look at this thing. It's crashing. And then all of a sudden you go to bed. It trades sideways for a minute, you go to bed, and then boom, all of a sudden the overseas markets love crypto. And we'll see how the American markets don't like crypto today, it looks like. Sam is fucked with capital. He's done. Sam's done. Sam's done. I don't know what else to say about that. Story I didn't bring up today, but something else to watch out for. The SEC is going after Robinhood for their cryptocurrency offerings. So basically, the SEC served Robinhood a subpoena for selling cryptocurrency on their market, and that's going to be another interesting development to see how that plays itself out, because when you think about the other people like Robinhood who are offering cryptocurrency on their market, you think about PayPal, you think about Cash App, Robinhood, Moomoo, all these other trading platforms that offer cryptocurrency. If Robinhood has to delist all their cryptocurrency, all the rest of these people probably will as well. So in the United States, so the SEC is really, really kind of throwing all these things at the wall and trying to see what sticks. I hope Robinhood fights this a little bit, because I'd hate to see that happen. I'd hate to see Robinhood just give in. So I hope they fight it a little. And it looks like too that Robinhood is trying to buy back their stocks from Sam Bankman-Fried as well, which is actually a good move for both Robinhood. Excuse me, man, I'm feeling a little sick, but it's actually a good move for Robinhood and for FTX, because that gives FTX a lot of capital as they start to open up their exchange again, because they have, if you guys haven't noticed yet, FTX is starting to open up trading in certain parts of the country, and it also, so it gives them a lot of capital in order to do that, and they're going to need that capital, because as they open up their exchange, people are going to start to withdraw their money because it's locked up right now. So there's going to be a mass exodus off of FTX, and they're going to need that capital to cover that mass exodus. And Robinhood, if it's good for Robinhood, because it gets Robinhood out of that whole Sam Bankman-Fried fiasco, because he owns like 11% of Robinhood. Well, I shouldn't say he. Whoever owns them shares owns about 11% of Robinhood. So, to get them out of that whole bankruptcy issue nonsense, I think would be a good look for Robinhood as well. So, positive move, but XRP, let's XRP. The whales have been buying XRP the whole month of February, guys. If you go back and you look at the whale wallets and how they've accumulated XRP in the month of February, it's absolutely crazy the amounts that they're buying, right? So XRP right now has been sitting right around that 37 to 40 cent range. It's been trading sideways in this range forever. it's since November, actually, right around the November area. It's been trading sideways. Let's go ahead and bring up in this area. Let me go to 1 year. So look at this complete sideways action, right? So we haven't been to 50 cents probably since November, I want to say, somewhere up in there. Probably, where's it, November? So we're probably looking at up in here, trying to get these months straight. So it's January. So right around here, November, December, January, we hit this 50 cent mark, and then we dropped all the way down and just traded straight sideways since then. But the whales have been accumulating more and more XRP at a rapid rate in February. So if we get any positive movement in this market, I would not be surprised to see XRP back at 50 cents. Just because of the amount of volume and accumulation that has taken place in XRP over the course of February. So it's I made a video, I want to say last week, where XRP literally had over $1 billion in volume. And the only reason why the price didn't go up was because as fast as people were buying it, as fast as people were selling it, right? So we had this battle going on between the whales and the retail. They buy, retail sells, they buy, retail sells, but they had $1 billion in volume. So let you know how much they're accumulating, these whales are, and they're not accumulating it for no reason. So, Brian, good morning. We're just talking about this market. I don't even know. This market's so bipolar. Another billion came into the market just as we were talking. It's up to 1,082 billion. So another billion came in. So looks like we may be getting some positive movement this morning. Gotta let the American markets wake up, guys. The overseas markets did us really well. Got to let these American markets wake up. Got to let everybody figure out what we want to do today. But another billion just came into the market as we were talking. So that's a great sign. What's up, Big Watch? Ken, Brian. So not too bad this morning, guys. I mean, even the pre-markets over here in the stock market, they look decent. They look good. I don't know if you guys are in the stock market or not, but I do play in the stock market. So I do. And I woke up this morning thinking that today was going to be really a buying day because of how I went to bed and everything was in red. So I really thought I was going to have to spend some money in the market today, but may look different. May look different this morning. So, but yeah, it looks like everything's going to start out in the green. It looks like we're rolling pretty good this morning. The overseas markets treated us good. There's big news coming out, guys, with Visa and MasterCard backing their cryptocurrency incentives up. They're taking a back seat, so they put them on hold. Just because it's because of the SEC. So that's some big news. But the biggest news that we got to watch is the United States putting sanctions on China. If they sanction China, we're going to see some stuff in this market probably that's not going to be so positive, and it's not going to be so great for the markets because if we start sanctioning China, China's not going to just take that and be like, okay, we agree, so we'll just continue with business as usual. No, China's probably going to have something to say about that. They're probably going to have something to say about that as far as how they export their goods and everything else. So, this could end up getting into this big back and forth issue between the NATO nations and China if these sanctions happen. I mean, you can't imagine that China's just going to take that and just be good with that. XXI, what's good, man? Good morning. Good morning. Glad to see you up and at it this morning with us. But yeah, I can't imagine that, and think about it, like Ken said it earlier, the conductors, China controls the majority of that market. And if we sanction them and then all of a sudden they stop the exports, or the imports and exports of conductors, where does that put our economy? Or where does that put the European economy? It's going to have a real, we went through this at COVID, right? Where we couldn't get goods built. We couldn't get goods. Phones couldn't get built. Computers couldn't get built. Cars couldn't get built. All this stuff because we couldn't get the chips that we needed to finish building these products. So if this happens again based on sanctions, think about where the market was at that time, and we're probably going to go back to that type of market, right? Because if Apple can't build their phones and Samsung can't build their phones and Ford can't finish their cars and Tesla can't finish their EVs and all this stuff starts to happen again, it's not setting up for a good market. Not to mention our market's already in a downturn, right? Our inflation is high. The numbers are coming in like crap. Inflation's not going down in the whole world, not just the United States, but whole world. Inflation's not going down. Interest rates are going up. The jobs are actually good, which is actually bad for the economy because they want the jobs to be bad. Wages are up, which is actually bad for where Gensler wants to go. So it's just none of this stuff is setting up for us to move forward. When do the MMAI keys unlock? I'm not sure. I don't have a date on that yet, Brian. I'll get. My plan was to get with the team today, figure out what date that they're going to start unlocking the keys, and get back with you guys about that. I'm not sure. I don't have a date yet. They didn't put that out there to us or to the community yet. Hopefully soon. I'm ready to see what I got. I am happy that the NFT sale is over. I will let you guys know that. I am happy. I'm ready to move on. I'm ready to get on to this other exciting stuff that MMAI's got going on. So I am happy that the NFT sale is over. But I really want to see what I have. I have more than one. So I'm ready to. I really want to see what we have. I hope I hope that somebody from our community has both arenas. To tell you the truth, like I want to see you guys win. So I'll be excited. I'm excited to see what we have. Big Watch, Brian, Ken, you guys all excited to see what we have too? Because I am, man. I'm pumped. I want to see it. So I know XXI is. XXI is ready. He ready to see what he has. So everybody's ready. So I think it's time. I think it's time for us to see it. Everyone like a kid in a candy store. You like a kid on Christmas. You ain't lying, man. Me too, Brian. I'm ready, man. I'm over here like I'm itching. I just want to see it. I want to know what it is. I have plans for each for each property, I have a plan, right? So because I don't know what I have, so for each one, I'm thinking to myself, like, what can I do with this, or what can I do with that? So I'm ready. I'm definitely ready. So yeah, yeah, dude. Let's get this NFT. Let's get the ball rolling. Yeah, I know I'm ready. I'm with you, Big Wise. Let's get this ball rolling. Let's do this thing, man. I'm glad that the NFTs took up more time. More time. Yeah, I they did take up a lot of time. XXI, the NFT sales did. But there's so much tech that we have to talk about. Like we can't get bogged down in that stuff for too long. There's so much coming. Um, but the NFTs were just part of the process, right? So there's so many options, but I can't wait for that reveal. However we do it, I hope we do it big though. I hope we like have a party, like online party or something. Um, a blessing. A blessing in disguise for the team. Even even the even then, even though they say it was a lot. It was a lot. It was a lot, but it's a blessing, guys. And the NFT sales was a lot, but it was part of the process. We had to roll these NFTs out. We had to get them moving. It's part of the metaverse rollout. So I but I am glad it's over. It was still good for us to have something feeding us. Yeah, it was like it was good. Like we had it was a good time. Like we had a good time during the NFT sales. I'm not gonna lie, it was a good time. But man, I'm excited. I'm excited for these games. I'm excited for this wallet to come out. I'm really super excited. I mean, the wallet, I'm ready for it to be released because I think it's going to be a game changer, and I think that that's the pillar. But man, am I ever ready to see some of these games come out in these games to be released in beta, man. I think people are gonna have a great time just playing the games. I really do. So I'm excited for them two things right there. But yeah, the NFTs, I want to see what we got. I want to see what everybody got, I hope we have a party. I hope they make it special. I think they will. I think they will. I think they'll try to make that reveal special. And do something special for everybody. So I hope they do it big, But I'm ready. I'm ready to see my stadium lit up in lights. I don't know what I'm gonna name it yet, but I'm ready for it. But yeah. So let's check the price action of MMAI right now. Let's look and see where we're at. I didn't even look this morning. Like this is one of the tokens. Like I don't even really look at it. The price is the price. 37.66. Not bad. It was down. It was down in here last night. Yeah, it was way down 36 area. So it recovered from last night. 36.2. It recovered from last night. When Ethereum, this is when I was calling out the Ethereum drop on the space, up in this area right here. So yeah, because this is on a daily chart. So right around here is where we're on my Twitter space, and we seen that big Ethereum drop. This right here is where you could have been picking up MMAI tokens at like 30362, and woke up this morning and been at 30762. So could have had a nice little come up right here. if you would have, if anybody who bought in right here on just this little dip right here, it would have had a nice little come up this morning. I did not. We were on Twitter Space. I did not buy this dip. I'll tell you guys that right straight up. I did not. Definitely excited. Definitely excited to see what I got. Yeah, and I don't think anybody can lose, right? With the NFT drop. I don't think there's anything bad in it. I think there will be a lot of swapping going on though. I think a lot of people will be swapping their property, which is cool. I like to see that. I want everybody to get what they want. So, but I think there'll be a lot of jockeying going on, a lot of switching. Check out where this for Big Watch right here. See if I can't. Let me see something. See what I want to pull up. Well, let's take a look at Terra 2 for Big Watch. Let's see how that's going for that project over there. How's that going over there, Big Watch? You still in that? You still doing that? What we got here? Pull this back. We got this on. We want this on now. Let's put this on the day. See how we're doing. Pull this out here. God damn. Better put that on the hourly. Forgot that they just launched not too long ago. It's actually not doing terrible, to tell you the truth. You know, doing better than what I thought. Sitting at 302821. Not terrible. Not terrible. Well, they launched at around 3027, so not terrible. Once the wallet works as promised, and word gets out, yeah, I think once the wallet starts to get up, Ken, and it works as promised, and everybody starts to see it, and that word gets out, I think you're going to see a lot of FOMO in, man. You're going to see a lot of FOMO in. Why does that hurt, man? I'm going to I'm going to ride that crap till the wheels fall off. It's actually not doing too bad, Big Watch. It's doing better than what I thought. You know, would it launch at 3027 something? So when you look at it right here is probably about to launch. So what's that, about 30271? It's I mean, you're up from launch. I mean, I don't know how much you were down before V2, but you're up from launch. Praying for that snowball effect. I think it's gonna happen, Ken. I think I'm telling you guys right now, Dr. Rob and everybody else is not kidding around, right? When we're saying that people are messaging, right? And everybody who was talking about us, right, in MMAI, a lot of people are starting to message and say, you know, we got this one wrong, right? We want back in. We got this one wrong, you know, so on and so forth, right? A lot of them are coming from different projects, Terrarium, are starting to say, you know, we got this one wrong, and you know, so on and so forth. So I think you're going to see the snowball effect. I think you'll see it. It'll be it'll be pretty quick. I think, but I think you're really gonna see the snowball effect, like you said, kind of when that wallet's out and it's fully functional and it's up and moving. And I think you're gonna see a lot of gamers come over for the game as well. Um, it's gonna be something different on a blockchain on Unreal Engine 5 and that single shooter. I think you're gonna see a lot of people who don't even really care about cryptocurrency, really. They're just gamers. That they're gonna come over and play it once it's fully out of beta and ready to go. I think you'll see a lot of volume there too. Um, they decreased circulating supply to 30 billion. So maybe there's well, they took $1 million out of the project, Big Watch. They took $1 million and put it in their own pocket. So I mean, let's be honest. They took $1 million, put it in their own pocket. So that $1 million didn't benefit you. So, a lot of people should be asking where that $1 million went. I don't see people asking where that $1 million went. So a lot of people should be asking that. Facts, Ken. We will see. We'll see it. We'll see it. That is, I'm with you guys, Big XXI and Ken. I think you're going to see a lot of FOMO come in here. That wallet, that game. I think when they're out of beta and they're really ready to rock and roll, I think you're going to see a lot. You're going to see a lot of good stuff. A lot of people coming in, a lot of volume. And keep in mind, guys, I don't have any inside information on this yet. I think the wallet's going to be out of beta before the game's going to be out of beta, to tell you the truth. Just my thought. Now, does that mean that the wallet will be fully have all your tokens in it and everything else? No, but I think it'll be out of beta and everybody will be allowed to use the cold storage features and the 3 wallet system before the game is out of beta. If that makes any sense. And I think you're going to see an update to the wallet probably every 2 to 3 weeks, and it'll continually add more and more tokens to the cold storage feature. That's what I think is going to happen. And I think as that happens, every 2 to 3 weeks, you'll see more and more people start to FOMO in little by little by little. I think the wallet will be fully done in April. Real talk. I don't think you're too far. I don't think you're too far off, XXI. I think you're right about on schedule. But like I was saying, I think that the wallet itself, it'll come out. It'll have the tokens that Austin says that it'll have in cold storage. Then you'll get an update and it'll add more tokens. And then you'll get another update, it'll add more. And then you'll get another update, it'll add more. And we already know that in update 2 will be the dApps, right? That's when your Uniswap dApp will come in. That's when your PancakeSwap dApp will come in. Your OpenSea dApp, all them dApps, right? So you're able to trade right within the wallet. So we know that that's going to come out in update 2, right? So, but I think all the way throughout that, you're going to see more and more tokens added to the cold storage. And what that's going to do is it's going to create more and more FOMO with every single update because, you're continually building on that. People are going to see that. Ken did XXI Gaming. I'm pre-sale holder and in Mint Gaming. Now, okay, you got into Mint Gaming. I'm not sure what that is, Ken. You send me some information on that if it's in pre-sale. Do you think this game will have skins? Yeah, Big Watch. It's gonna have skins. It's gonna have it all. It's just a matter of getting it out of beta. I think we're gonna have skins. I think we're gonna have everything. And the key to that is it's going to be on a blockchain, so you're going to own them. I think that's the key. You're going to own them. So you're not going to buy them, and then when you're done playing the game, it's over. I think you're going to be able to trade them as well. So I think that's the move. I think that's the blockchain move. That's the move. I think even your gun upgrades, all that stuff, it's all going to be there. When you're done with it or you level up, you're going to be able to go ahead and trade what you bought on your previous level. So I think that's the game. I'm not going anywhere as in selling. Me either, Ken. I have no plans on selling for a long time. I think MMAI will take off. I think MMAI is going to take off 2XXI, and think about it. Like if this thing would have dropped 24 months ago, what would have happened? I'm glad it didn't, because I think it would have pumped, and then I think everybody would have sold off, and we would have been not in necessarily a great position. I think they launched at the right time in this bear market. It gave them time to build out the things that they needed to build out without having to worry about a bull market. So I think that they launched in the right time, and I'm actually glad they launched in the bear market. So give them time to do what they needed to do. Facts, Ken, same. Yeah, I'm not selling either. I'm not selling it. Like, I swear to God, like if you guys see an NFT on OpenSea, it ain't mine. I can tell you that right now. If we're going to own the skins, will we be able to sell them to? Yeah, I think so. I think you're going to be able to trade them. Big Watch. I think you're going to be able to trade your skins, your guns, stuff like that. I think it's going to be more like an NFT. You're buying I hate to equate it to an NFT or something like that, but I think you're going to be able to purchase that. It'll be, something similar to an NFT, and then you'll be able to sell them. That's blockchain gaming, right? You own your own assets. That's what blockchain gaming is all about. That's why it's different than PlayStation, and it's different than all the rest of these other gaming platforms, because you actually own your assets. That's blockchain gaming. Big Watch. That's how I see it. And nobody has told me different. You own your assets. You buy them with whatever token that you need to have in your wallet to buy them. You own them, and then you're able to do with them whatever you want, because you own them on the blockchain. That's what blockchain gaming is all about, brother. So that's the difference between playing games like where you're spending money in these other places, right? Like Fortnite, things like that, where you don't really own. You level up, you buy these things, you don't really own them, and then when you're done playing, you're just done, right? All the money you spent is just gone, right? But in blockchain gaming, when you buy your assets, you own your assets, right? So when you own your assets, you're able to trade your assets as well. So that's the difference between blockchain gaming and regular gaming, and that's why everybody keeps saying that blockchain gaming is the next wave of gaming, because of that, right? Because of that one particular factor. So that's why you have Gala Games taking off, as being one of the biggest gaming platforms ever, and you own your assets on there. MMA, I don't believe it's going to be any different. So that's the difference, man. I can't wait. I can't wait to see what the floor price will be for the first MMAI NFT put up for sale on OpenSea. Yeah, it'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to see what the floor price is going to be for the first one put up. I'm not, I still want us to have a limited sale. I'm not sure we will, but I would like us to have a very limited sale of properties. But when I say limited, I mean very, very, very limited of the properties that weren't in, like, maybe like when we talk about the stores, maybe we're just talking about like the small stores, the booths, the small booths, maybe not all the billboards, but just, a small portion of them, small portion of the cars, because they're going to be connected to the game. Right. So I'd like to see us have a very like small sale, maybe 48, 72 hours. So have it be announced, and then, give people like 72 hours or something like that to purchase properties, or, utilities and things like that. But we'll see, we'll see if that happens or not. But I would like it to be a small portion of the properties and a very short period of time, right? Because we already extended the sale once. So, this would be another bonus. But obviously it wouldn't come with a key to the city. It wouldn't come with $100 blockchain token. It would just be whatever you purchased at that given time, right? So I don't know, we'll see what happens. But I would be completely in favor of that, just as long as it wasn't for like a week or 2 weeks. I think everybody's had more than enough time to go ahead and make purchases. But I don't know what the floor price would be on a car, or what the floor price would be on a small store or something like that. I don't know. So I think that's kind of where we get into the pull and tug, right? So, but I definitely would be in favor of that. So how much you think they they should sell for? So I don't know. To tell you the truth, XXI, I don't know. I think you have to look at it and put your properties in a perspective of traffic, right? I think right now is the lowest that your properties will ever be, right? Because there's zero traffic in the metaverse. But I think as the metaverse grows and the more and more traffic you get, I think the more and more you have to sell your properties for, right? So I'm not sure. I'm not going to put a baseline price on it. I have a feeling that the team has a price that they've put on each property, and they know what they believe the property's worth, and I can't say I disagree with them. I can say that we undervalue our properties sometimes. I know I'll be selling mines for 1 million 1 million big watch. Listen, man, I tell you, we talk about this a lot, and when we talk about it, like, I want you guys to realize what happened last night. There was 300 and some odd keys sold, and the rest were burnt. They're gone. They're no longer exist. So when you think about that, if you have one, you're one of 300 and some keys, right? If you have two, you're in a better position. If you have three, so if anybody else ever wants a key to the city, they gotta come through us now. Um, they gotta come through us. There's no more 0.45 ETH on the blockchain where you can go buy on OpenSea. No, you gotta come see us if you want a key. So what does that mean right now? Doesn't really mean a whole lot right now, right? It means 0.45 ETH. What does that mean 12 months from now? Let's say you see, a half a million people a day in the metaverse. What's that mean? What's that mean for your key to the city? To me, that means dollar signs, right? Yeah. You get if you get a mill, XXI, if you get a mill, I'm listing behind you. So Selmo, good morning, man. Good morning, brother. We're about to wrap it up here in a minute, but good morning. I hope your Wednesday's going good, man. I hope it's going good. But that's kind of how I think things, how I hope things are going to play out. I think I think we're in a good position right now, guys. I'm so happy I got 5. Yeah. Think about it though. I mean, so if there was only 300 sold, and you got 5 of them, and the rest are burnt, never to be seen again. Where does that put you? Where does that put you, XXI? As far as supply and demand go, right? I mean, you're rolling pretty good, right? XXI, you're in the top. You're your top holder. He's the top NFT holder. He's one of the top NFT holders right now, sitting on 5. Think about that. You're one of the top. So I mean, when it comes time for supply and demand, where you at? Where you at? You got the top one. The top holders usually drive prices in any project, right? So the floor is going to be where you guys set the floor. Don't laugh at that, Big Y. Don't laugh at that, XXI. He's right. Go back and look at OpenSea and look at the number of people who own more than 2 NFTs. You're one of the top NFT holders. So I mean, when you look at it, XXI is a whale. He's a MMAI NFT whale. XXI Gaming, you still support the crypto shop. I don't know. That's a question XXI's got to answer, but XXI Game is a whale. That's facts. It is, and you got to be proud of that, XXI. You got to be proud that you're a whale in a project, man. I mean, that's a big accomplishment, and you guys are going to hold the floor. You guys are going to dictate what floor prices are. Because you have the ability to dictate what floor prices are, and that's what whales do. So when you're a whale, you got to act like you're a whale. A whale does whale shit. A mouse does mouse shit, right? So act like you're a whale. Big Watts. We're in the presence of a whale. Well, yeah, I watched that. I watched that yesterday. Okay. He knows the value of all off up there. Yeah, he does. He does, Selma. Watch. I'm definitely gonna I'm gonna bump those. You should bump them up. You a whale. You're allowed to. You're allowed to do whatever the hell you want. Welcome to the whale club, XXI. You know, Big Watch is a whale too, right? He just ain't saying nothing. And glad that I won on Austin's channel. Yeah, I'm glad you won too, man. You know what? That winner that you won, man. If you imagine what happens if you mint that arena, man. Tell me that wouldn't be one of the biggest scores of your life, right? I mean, I'll be happy for you. You know, I'll be on here celebrating with you. But yeah, I you know, I want you guys. I got to get out of here. So I got to get out of here for the morning. So everybody have a great Wednesday. Let's go ahead and check this market one more time before we get out of here. Looks like we're still going to open up the stock market in green. It looks like it's better than it was last night, which is a good thing. Go ahead and get back here and see what the global market cap looks like. It looks like we roughly put about still sitting around 20 billion in the market since last night. So the market itself looks a whole hell of a lot better than it did last night. It looks like the United States, as they wake up, they're trying to sell off on the overseas markets because the overseas markets pumped about 20 billion in last night. Looks like they're trying to sell off a little bit, but the market is still hanging in there pretty strong. So you know, today's going to be one of them days, I think, where it's going to be a sideways day. I think we're going to trade sideways, guys. I really do. So just be careful out there. Get to your guys' comments a little bit before we get out of here. I'm already knowing Daniel laughing out loud. Yeah, you know, hey, you know, we do what we do, right? You know, that would be great, man. I hope we mint some arenas, man. And if you get one, man, good luck to you, man. Good luck to everybody. I want to see everybody win. I was happy for nobody's. Yeah, I was happy too. Been in community for a while, so I always like to see community members win these giveaways. So Big A came close. The second, yeah, I seen his name flash, right? It almost stopped on Big A. The Big A would have won it, man. We would have heard about it too, and that's cool though. But I'm glad we got it. You know, XXI Big Watch. Big Watch got 15. Yeah, you know Big Watch is a whale. He's sitting on them NFTs, man. He just ain't saying nothing. You know, everybody over here talking about what they got, and Big Watch about to dunk on us all, right? So he over here laughing, talking about, oh, you guys think you guys are whales? Yeah, right. Look at this. But yeah, so everybody have a great morning. It's Wednesday. Let's get this midday started out good. And you know, happy Wednesday to everybody. I'll see you guys around in the streams. I'm going to be on Crypto Talk Now tonight for the roundtable. It's Wednesday, so it's roundtable day. So go ahead, check us out. I think it's at 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So go ahead, man. That's always a good time over there with myself and Waddy and the Crypto Smith and Larry and Max. So go ahead, check us out over there at 9. Pretty sure we'll have some good stuff to talk about. You know, check it out, man. And I'll be happy to see all you guys over there. XXI, you know we're gonna get on Big Watch, man. you know he's holding up about 15 NFTs. But all right, guys, have a great one. I'll see you guys. Thanks for spending your morning with me. Appreciate it, and we'll do this again tomorrow, man. Have a great day. Thank you.